about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt a first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes, and here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready? Check.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he will slide down with a good gain. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. This is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They find some open field here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 23-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
1 yard brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right there, Hurt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So still 14 yards to go, second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Right here, 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good... An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 23-yard run. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Nick Bolton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Come 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Needed 13. They got 14 on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tyus Bowser in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brent Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, the return is Prochet. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Throwing is Hurts. On the move to his left. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Finding space at the 40. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Back to 60. 60 Eagles. Come back in.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. An option handoff given to Sanders. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They go play action with Hurts. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points, definitely. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my...
Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. first and 10. It's Dobbins. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped at the 20. After a gain of 6. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heineke to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Heineke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 33 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Geno on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 24, Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Third and short yardage, Heineke. Dancing to his left. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Heineke again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Heineke. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That is Bruce Irvin using that speed to get in there and blow the play up. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Heineke being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick six.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A first down throw for Heineke. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Heineke on first down. He's got it to Gibson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Heineke. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the end zone, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Walker now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Tariq Woolen. And he will score. Touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold the check. Check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. From the gun, here's Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 50 by 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneers.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
On 2nd and 12, Smith steps away to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come back team! Come back team! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Give to Walker on the read option. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This'll...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Back to Walker on 1st down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Geno. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
From the red zone now, Smith. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. How about this? He'll try the option. Left side. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
18 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On second down, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jones now on first down. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Buying time to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Buffalo 18!
Throwing is Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. Finding room at midfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back to throw. Jones. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play,
though. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st down, it's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. Touchdown,